Hello, and welcome back to IT 1200 Introduction to Software Quality Assurance. We are discussing Chapter 3, 3.2.3 Types of Reviews. Different types of reviews have different purposes, but they all try to find defects in the work product that is under review. The appropriate type of review is selected by a number of factors, such as the needs of the project, the risks involved in the project, the available resources in staff and hardware, the business domain, the product type, and the company culture. Now, we will discuss the 4 review types, which are an informal review, a walkthrough, a technical review, and an inspection. The informal review can be as simple as one person asking another to check their work, or it can be something more formal. I want to stop here and talk about my personal experience. I have found this approach to be the most effective. For me, the key was finding some coworkers that are good at their job and give quality feedback. Once I found a few people that I could go to, I became exponentially better at my job because I could very quickly get a second set of eyes to check on my work. Some of the attributes of the informal review include: 1, the main objective is to find the existing and potential defects. 2, a second objective is to create new ideas and solve minor problems. 3, no documentation is needed. 4, these usually do not require a meeting. 5, they are usually performed by a colleague and is also called the buddy check. 6, the results can maybe be documented by choice, and I always encourage documentation, but it's not necessary. This process varies. 7, this process varies in effectiveness. 8, a checklist is optional. I like checklists because they keep me on task and organized. And 9, informal reviews are very common, especially in an agile environment. In the walkthrough review, and the author does most of the preparation for, In the walkthrough review, the author does most of the preparation for this. The walkthrough, it usually has a large audience. It is most useful for review of high-level work or work products like requirement specifications and architectural documents. Here, defects are found, but they are not always the main priority. Although, also some walkthrough often have a positive side effect of educating their participants. Attributes of the walkthrough review include: 1, the main objective is to find potential defects and improve software. 2, the additional purpose is to exchange ideas and educate. 3, individual preparation for the meeting is optional. 4, the author usually leads the type of review meeting. 5, the scribe is mandatory at this meeting, and the author should not be the scribe. 6, a checklist is optional, and that's usually the author's decision. 7, potential defect logs and reports can be produced. A good scribe would create this whether or not it is requested. 8, although a walkthrough varies from informal to very formal depending on your company culture. A technical review is often a discussion about the technical content of the work, and the work products that is currently under review. This meeting also includes architects, chief designers, key users, and sometimes an independent facilitator. It is a little more exclusive than the walkthrough meeting. The meeting is less formal than an inspection, but more formal than a walkthrough. Attributes of the technical review include: 1, the main objective is to gain consensus and find potential defects. 2, an additional purpose is to evaluate quality of the work product and generate ideas for fixes and/or alternatives. 3, reviews should be technical peers of the author or experts on the subject. A smaller group is usually used for the technical review. 4, individual preparation before each meeting is mandatory. 5, a review meeting is optional to discuss the outcome of this afterward. 6, the scribe is mandatory. 7, the checklist is optional. 8, Potential defect logs and reports are produced at the end. An inspection review is the most formal type of review. A work product is prepared and double-checked thoroughly before the review meeting. The defects are logged and discussion is postponed for efficiency. Attributes of the inspection review include 1. The main objective is to find potential defects, evaluate quality, and prevent future defects. This is often the last review before the software is shown to a client or the public. 2. An additional purpose of the inspection review is to motivate and enable the author to improve their future work products. 3. It has a defined process with formal documentation of rules and checklists. 4. Clearly defined rules are required. 5. The participants should be prepared prior to the review meeting. 6. Reviewers are peers of the author or experts on the subject matter in a small group. The inspection review attributes continued. 7. The specific entry and exit criteria need to be met to begin and end the review meeting. 8. A scribe is mandatory. 9. A trained facilitator or moderator rules the review meeting, not the author. 10. The author cannot act as a review leader, facilitator, reader, or scribe. Really, the author at this point should not be able to do anything except observe. 11. Potential defect logs and reports are produced. And 12. The metrics are collected and used to improve future software development process. Now let's take another break.